Hello, my dears. It's me, ordinary girl trying to be fabulous, and welcome to my channel. Welcome to my subscribers. Welcome to my new subscribers, and welcome to those of you who are not subscribed. If you are not subscribed and you enjoy my content, I hope you will consider doing so. And even if you don't enjoy my content, I hope you will consider subscribing because, hey, why not? And when you subscribe, you get me and you get the puppies for free. Or should I say, you get puppies and you get me for free. And allergies. So, yeah. Say hi. Say hi. Say, my name is Amelia. No kissy face, baby. No kissy face. Oh, my allergies are just... You see, you can look at my eyeballs. And my allergies are just really acting up. Something about this time of night just really gets my allergies going. Yes, ma'am, Alita Lulu. Hi. Are you my precious girl? She's like, yeah. Of course, Anna Banana's my precious girl too, but she's over there doing her own thing. She doesn't want to be involved tonight. Yeah, see, Annie doesn't want to be involved tonight. Annie does not want to be on our thing. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program. Like, you know, our Snarky Saturday was about a sister-in-law who stole a baby name. And I said I was going to make 2 videos because I thought the comments were pretty good. And it turns out the comments aren't that good. They aren't as good as I thought they were, because this video is like, or this particular Reddit is from like years and years and years ago. No, ma'am. No sniffleffagus. But like, yeah, this particular Reddit. And I thought the comments were good. Maybe the good comments were deleted. I don't know. But I did promise y'all I would make you a video. So, I'm going to... Millie, what are you doing? No. What are you doing? I have to make sure she's like behaving, and I might have to stop the camera for a second if she's, you know, getting into something. You know, just in case. Be a good girl, Miss Millie. Amelia. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so we're back for now. Come on, get up here, be a good girl. You can sit with me. Come on. Maybe she'll get up. There we go. There's my Millie Lil. Yeah, she was chasing a fly or something. And what are you doing? No, I don't know. I must have spilled something on my dress, and she thinks she's got to clean it off. What are you doing, Amelia? So yeah, the comments aren't as good as I thought they were. I took a Benadryl. My allergies are still a little iffy. It'll take a while for the Benadryl to kick in. I'll feel drowsy long before the Benadryl kicks in. And here's Amelia. Amelia, what are you doing? She must be, whatever's down there, she must be continuing to chase it. And my nose is continuing to be really itchy, and Gmail. It takes a second to load. Here we go. And all these emails that I deleted. Here we go. Be nice, Annie. Okay, so to give you a little backstory, if you didn't watch part one, go ahead and go back and watch part one. But if you don't want to watch part one, okay, but please go back and watch part one. There's a husband and wife. They are trying to get pregnant. They're having trouble. The man, his sister-in-law, wife's sister, is pregnant. So when they're about to give up, they find out that, yeah, they're pregnant. So they're really, really excited, and they're so excited that they don't think about it, and they share their baby name. So all of a sudden, the sister-in-law, who's like several months pregnant ahead of her sister, shares her baby name. And is, takes the name they're gonna say. So the man is like, that's my grandfather's name. That's my grandfather's first and middle name. And she's like, well, that's the name I chose, and there's nothing you can do about it. And he's like, yeah, there's nothing we can legally do about it, but we're not changing our name. You can name your baby that, but we're not changing our name. So tomfoolery and foolishness and mayhem ensues, and sister-in-law's baby is born. She gives the baby the name that the other couple picked out. And then the OP's baby is born, and they give the name the OP picked out. And the sister was like, why are you copying me? And he's like, we're not copying you. You're copying us. That's our name. That name is in my family tree. So, so then they fight, and, baby daddy gets into it, and, so eventually the sister-in-law changes the little boy's name, and they decide they don't want anything to do with sister-in-law, and they don't want anything to do with nephew, which is kind of sad because, nephew's, mom is not exactly a beacon of morality or goodness or anything like that. Stealing someone's baby name is kind of shady. But, yeah, so then I'm going to read out the comments, because I thought the comments were better, but they are what they are. Okay, so someone says, this was very satisfying to read. Sister-in-law sounds awful. She did. What are you growling at, Annie? Sounds like there's somebody doing something downstairs. And OP says, she's completely spoiled, toxic, and a petty woman. Her cousin and mother, too. So we want nothing to do with the lot of them. Yeah. I mean, my family is amazing. My sister is amazing. My sisters-in-law are amazing. So I'm like so blessed in the family department. My cousins are pretty awesome. My aunts, I got blessed. And the family tree is a wonderful, healthy family tree. So sounds like y'all better for cutting them out. They bleeped with the wrong ones and lost. So the OP answers, pretty much, but it never needed to be a competition to begin with. Yeah, true. I mean, seriously? But there's people who are petty like that, just let them be petty. Petty. So, let's see. From what he and other relatives told us, the situation between sister-in-law and her baby daddy are pretty tumultuous. And they commented, that relationship won't last. She straight up named their child without him. So, yeah. And that's pretty sad too, because, he didn't even get to name his baby. Because it was a competition with the sister. Let's see. Sister-in-law and her alleged baby daddy. Without a DNA test, how can you be sure she didn't conceive the baby without him? Yeah. That's a good question too. Hi, sugar. Let me scratch your head. Let me scratch your baby head. So it's funny. Someone said, I was there. It was a horrible sight. Neither of them should ever be naked. And it's funny because on Reddit, comments like that usually start like a comment avalanche. Like, I was the lamp, and someone else will say, well, I was the table, or I was the glass of water. So that's usually funny. I wish that had started, but I see that there were no comments. And someone said, take my upvote. Yeah, take mine too. So, my youngest nibbling is named Cobain. His daddy is a huge Nirvana fan. We were surprised at first, but now cannot imagine the name Billy or Bobby. Like you, he pretty much guarantee he will be the only Cobain all throughout school. Oh, see, I definitely can't see you. Hi, sugar. Whereas my mom gave me a name that was number 1 when I was born, so there were always at least 2 or 3 of us in every class. LMAO. Well, I included that comment because my personal thoughts on kids and their names is you should not name your children after your fandom. If you love Harry Potter, you should not name your child Hermione. You know, if you, Harry and Ron are kind of old-fashioned names, so people might figure it out. Harry and Ron are like, what are you doing? She's like, scratch my head, scratch my back, come on. But like, Harry and Ron are kind of old-fashioned names, so people might be able to figure it out. But as time goes on further, and we get further away from the books and the movies and stuff, it won't be so obvious. Whereas unless you live in the UK or the Commonwealth, if you're just like regular person from Midwest US and you name your child Hermione, people are gonna know you're a Harry Potter fan. So please don't name your children after whatever you're a fan of, because they're humans. They're individual people. They're not accessories. What is Millie Lou doing? What are you doing? There must be, I don't know. As long as she's not like chewing up anything or getting into anything, I guess she's okay. I'll keep an eye on her in the viewfinder. And my nose will keep burning. So, I met so many people with my name growing up that, oh, daggone it. I tapped it and it went, let's see, worked, and even worked with someone with the same name and spelling. My mom has cried that I want to change my name from Sarah to Serafina, because apparently, I guess I hate the name Sarah. I like Sarah and Serafina. Sarah means princess. And then someone commented, oh, I like Serafina. What about going by your middle name? But like, yeah, Sarah is very... People do name their kids. Okay, the sister-in-law and mother-in-law sound like awful people. Okay, this story is trending on TikTok, and I'm so happy for y'all that she's gonna see that, and still nobody is on her side. Ooh, I'm on TikTok, and I tell you, TikTok is brutal. TikTok is like, I mean, YouTube is nice. TikTok people will let you know how they feel about you, and they don't care. I mean, people let their kids be on TikTok and, you know, be content. I'm sorry, my nose is itchy. People let their kids be on TikTok and and be content creators. I don't think I could allow that because they're just mean on TikTok. And agreed, this was a great story. So satisfying. Let's see. My ex-husband and I also didn't find out what we were having, and I was shocked by how much this upset of our families. And then someone commented, I know, and it's comments that my mother-in-law would make like they know, but they just aren't telling anyone. That annoyed the heck out of me because we didn't know. So, next one. Our family refused to buy our baby anything since we didn't announce the gender. They went all out for our first 2 kids, but this apparently made them upset. And way more than I thought. Or maybe they didn't get upset. Maybe they just didn't know what to buy. Because, you know, you already had 2. And so they don't know what to buy because they don't know if it's a boy or a girl. And some people are very, very strict on buying boy things or girl things. You know, not the current trend of dressing your baby in beige. Or beige toys or whatever. So, that's all the slides I have for that. And that's part 2 of Can You Own a Name? And was Amelia that you saw there. Sweet little sugar bugger. And, you know, go watch the other video because it'll give you more insight into these comments. So, with that, I want to say goodbye. I will see y'all in the next video. I guess the next video will be Walk With Me Whenever. Because, you know, it used to be Walk With Me Wednesday. But, you know, stuff happens. And now it's Walk With Me Whenever. So, yep, that's it. And I will see you all in the next video. And hopefully the next time I'm recording, I won't have to suffer with allergies. But who knows? I'm sorry. Benadryl's kicking in. And I'll see you later. Bye. Thanks for watching. I appreciate all of you. Bye. See you later. And I'll put some cute videos in with the doggies. Alrighty. Bye. Cute videos with the doggies are next. Okay, bye-bye. Hi, Miss Millie. Hi, Miss Millie Lou. You sleepy now? Mommy's sleepy now. It's night-night time. Good night, Miss Millie Lou. Hi, Miss Annie. Are you gonna growl at me? Don't growl at me or you're sissy. You gonna growl at me? Growly, growly, growl. Growly, growly, growl. Good night, Miss Annie. See, and that's my spot up there. But I got 1 doggy and 2 doggies that are taking my place. So I'm gonna have to make room for myself. I don't know about y'all, but I'm just obsessed with toe beans. I cannot help it. And here's some more toe beans. And a little Millie nose. And some more toe beans. And Annie and toe beans.